Hello, collective. Hope all's going well. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new folks. Hope all is going well with you today. So I'm doing a reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Ooh. So the overarching energy for today's reading is Swan, grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. You know what's interesting is I love love, and I love appreciation energy. And with that being said, it's been really difficult this week as we're getting closer to the full moon, which is today, Friday, January 6th. And I've had to, it's like this momentum of denser energy coming in, and I had to remind myself, wait a minute, I am focusing on what's not working, and a real powerful focus. So I love that Swan came in today to remind us to focus on what is working, even if it's really small. Sometimes when I get stuck on focusing on what's not working, kind of in a fix-it mode, then it takes me a while to find that appreciation energy again. So I have to start with basics. I'm so grateful I have food. I have all the food I need to eat today. That's going for me. I have a really warm, comfortable bed and an amazing dog to snuggle with, to keep me warm. I have heat. I have house. I have walls around me to protect me and keep me safe. I have my health. I have friends and family and loved ones. So once you start going, if it's hard to jump into appreciation, it's easiest to start at some real basics. Grateful for the food. I'm grateful for a soft pillow. I'm grateful for what I do have, until you get the momentum going. This feels like a very Abraham Hicks type of message to start with. So, all right, collective. In the past, you were in the energy of 10 of Cups in reverse. Boy, this depression, sadness for a long time, not having emotional fulfillment. This feels like what's been coming up, definitely for me, as I'm part of the collective. Old feelings, anxiety, fear, sadness, a malaise from the past. Feel like whatever that brand of 10 of Cups in reverse, how you experienced it in the past, it was around not being seen, trying to fit in, trying to fit into a community, trying to fit into a family, fit in with the people around you, and not being seen. I feel like you might have been viewed at times in your life when you were younger as being a bit naive, maybe a pushover. And something happened in the past where you started clearing sneaky people who don't move right, people who have feels like people who talk about you one way to your face and another way to others around you. And it looks like you put up some really healthy boundaries. between, somehow you got an inkling that your dissatisfaction in life, a lack of ability to feel fulfilled and appreciated and loved, was because there were some sneaky characters around you, that you're trying to get to happiness with people who you can't take with you, that don't want the same things you do, and you had to put up some healthy boundaries. It looks like you put up these healthy boundaries, and I'm getting that there's someone in your energy, in your past, that wasn't a big fan of your healthy boundaries, that they maybe realized once you set up those boundaries and didn't allow them access to your energy, they understood and started appreciating. I feel like it took distance, separation from your energy, for them to really appreciate what you bring to the table. Until then, it feels like they might have projected and blamed you for their lack of happiness. It feels a little complex there. I hope this is resonating. Feels like this person in the past tried to come in like everything's fine. Like, I miss being in your energy. I don't feel like they would say that. Feels like that would give you too much power, but I feel like that's they really enjoyed blaming you and talking about you behind your back and sneaking around. And I feel like they thought that these healthy boundaries don't apply to them, that they could come back at any time and say they know the magic words, just what to say. But I get that this time in the past, you either weren't hearing the messages, or you weren't accepting them into your energy at all. And instead you're like, no, we don't work anymore. This is feels like a breakup. This doesn't, your words don't affect me like they used to. I feel like this person thought that they could be complete, should sneak you around, could treat you horribly forever, and still have access to you. And so I feel like when you created really healthy boundaries for yourself and created a real inner strength, then it would surprise this person that they can't get to you anymore in your energy. In current energy is Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. An offering, a love offering, an apology that's not coming. Refuse to offer. Okay, so this is about the person in the past who thought that, so it feels like an ex, someone who's you're no longer in connection with, that really thought that they could, it doesn't have to be an ex, but it has that type of feeling, like an emotional quality. Someone who thought that they would continually have access to your space. But in the past, you're like, I don't, no thanks. Your words, your messages don't mean anything to me anymore. So in current energy, it feels like they are either in their emotions and but unable to really communicate from an emotional space. They're more in their headspace, their mental body, and it does seem like they want to communicate, but it's from that mental space. Do you know what I mean? Like a lack of heart and a lack of emotion, but it's like they've got so much that they want to say to you, and they want to talk about the betrayal, how they betrayed you. They're really looking at the way how they messed up. They really messed up in the past. They purposely tried to ruin your success. It feels like if this was a breakup, it definitely is a division, a separation of some type of connection, and let's call it the breakup. And so this is someone who isn't mature about breaking up and just leaving the house. This is someone who breaks up and busts out all your windows, sets fire to the house, someone who wants to left destruction behind them so you couldn't have an easy start. So it would be either impossible for you to have a new start, so you would need them, or make it really difficult. So it feels like they wanted to keep a door open, and by wrecking your life, you might still need them, and you wouldn't be able to rebuild and move on. And it does not feel like that has happened. And so as you've moved forward in grace, in that swan energy of grace, maybe that's part of why you've leveled up, is you really learned how to turn that energy on yourself, appreciating yourself, loving yourself, realizing the beauty that you bring into the world. And so in these current energies, there's a realization. Doesn't feel like an apology. It feels like they want to communicate to you. To me, it feels like excuses, justification. So far, I don't feel anything sincere. I think they believed that in the past, why they treated you so poorly is they treated you like an option, and didn't see that you brought anything special to the table. All right, so dogs barking, my dog barking, made me focus on loyalty, the energy, how loyal a dog is. And so it feels like part of the message coming through is one, barking to get your attention. So I feel like in this current energy of trying to communicate with you, it feels like they might be just trying to get your attention, feel like they miss getting your attention in the past. There's something really lovely about getting your attention, that they thought they would always have access to your energy. And instead there's that bark, like trying to bark at you. Maybe this is also, this reminds me of someone who's so in need of attention that they're willing to have negative attention. So like a child who disrupts because they don't know how to ask for or behave in a way so they can get positive reinforcement. They're so in need of attention that they'll go to really poor behavior because at least they're getting attention for it. Does that, I hope that makes sense. That's what that energy just reminded me of. They also see in current energy that nobody else is like you. Nobody else is like your energy. That feel like this person thought anybody can replace you. You're a guy, you're a girl, you're non-binary, you're, just next. And I feel like in some real profound way, they realize that nobody does it like you. And so they're not finding, I think they believe that their lack of happiness in the past was because of you. And instead they've gone out and they've destroyed your life on the way out, thinking that they were going to find 10 of Pentacles, and instead feel like they've destroyed their own life. They might have destroyed your life on the way out of the breakup, like I was saying, the image of, breaking out all the windows, breaking the doors, like just destroying you and whatever was around you as much as they could, so you couldn't have a successful launch into being single and maybe allow them to come back in and stay needing of them. And instead they've put themselves in a very unsecure space, a destabilized position. It might be affecting their health, might be affecting their finances, definitely their emotional stability. It feels like you really knew how to stabilize them and bring them back and make them feel whole and complete. And without having access to you and your energies, they're rattled right now. I'm hoping with saying that it doesn't bring out the wounded healer in you, that, oh, I'm going to go fix and repair them, because it feels like it will just, instead of lifting them up, it will pull you down into their karma. Each of you make your own decisions, yeah, I'll leave it at that. And the center of your reading is the King of Cups. This is someone who's emotionally confident, emotionally secure. Someone has a great depth in emotions, someone who's not afraid of emotions, that realizes the value and has emotions work for them. Comfortable with other people's emotions. Feel like this is Spirit's way of saying that you are learning right now how to master your emotions. And by mastering your emotions, your ships are coming in. You're not having to go out and start from scratch. It feels like this person really tried to decimate you so you'd have a difficult launching, and they probably did. It probably was devastating and difficult to recoup, but you've recouped a lot faster and mastered your emotions, dealt with the difficulty around this situation, and your ships are coming in. And I have the feeling that ships coming in is like a lot of people are coming in your direction, so to speak. That you are moving on from heartache and grief and loss, and realizing that you do have a lot to be appreciative of, that you are amazing, that your light is beautiful, that you have a lot to be grateful for, that you are someone, there are people, what I'm getting is there are people around you who are so appreciative of you, that when they list the things in the world that they are appreciative of, that you are on that list. At the beginning, when I was just talking about like listing the things that make your life easier and better, and people you're grateful for wasn't even on that list. But I'm getting at this point that do you know how many people appreciate you when they are listing the things they are grateful for? You are on that list. And I have a feeling that you might not even realize how many people truly appreciate you. Wonder if you can let that in, if you can receive that, if you can tune into how grateful people are for you. Yeah. As you've leveled up, as you've gotten away from confusing energies that are sneaky, and you've created boundaries, you've no longer manipulated like you used to be, then you've gotten really good at making decisions for yourself. There's a lack of stuckness, there's just a trusting yourself. I feel like the center of your reading is you're doing so well. This is a periphery. This is a story that's from your past and might be in your present energy. But really at the heart of your reading here is just this celebration from your higher self of how far you've gone, how far you've gotten, how successful you already are. You might be having difficulty right now tuning into how far your energy has come, how much you've expanded, how much you have learned, how much you have mastered, and how attractive you are in present energy. Wow. All right. So, Three of Swords, this is your challenge right now. Three of Swords talks about heartache, heartbreak, betrayal, third party situation, someone giving to either literally another person, putting you in competition, or putting you in competition because they didn't put you higher on a list. They put you lower than maybe work or behind an addiction. It would not surprise me that this person that's shown up in your reading today that third party, this type of heartache feels like it matches as well. Feels like that's the confidence why they left, by destroying everything, busting out the windows, setting the house on fire. This is figurative. I hope you get that this is a figurative and imagery metaphor. That this person was so outrageous and how destructive they were when this relationship ended, because they had a third party lined up that they were going to. Otherwise, why the bravado? Why be that mean? Leaving. It feels like a discarding. I'm done with you now. I've got someone else. I have someone else lined up. Yeah. And they don't want you, they didn't want you to be able to recover and have someone else lined up. Oh, okay. The challenge right now isn't about healing from this heartache. It feels like you've healed a lot. It's about some truth, a new truth coming out about the third party. I feel like you already know about the third party. If there was one, you already know this. Are other people seeing this? The challenge is death, rebirth. I'm getting several. So for some of you, there's the truth of a third party situation coming out that helps you close this cycle and have your own start. It also could be read that the truth about this third party is coming out, and that allows you to put this like it publicly. People are seeing the truth of this third party, and it feels like for some reason that allows you to really close this cycle and move forward. Another possibility. It's a general reading. Lots of you have different stories. That the other option that I'm seeing is that whoever they had the third party with, some type of truth is coming out about this connection, about the third party person, and that connection is ending. So in that case scenario, that might be why they're wanting to come back into your energy in present time, because who they thought they were having, I'm done with you, and destroy what chances you have to make a quick start, because I'm going to a new beginning with someone else. And I feel like I'm pretending to be them. And insane. And so since this has ended, they don't have, I'm reading for some of you where it's that third scenario where they've broken up with their third party because of some truth that has come out and ended that cycle with them. This person did not have an exit plan like they did with you, that they destroyed. Maybe that was happened to them. They're left in a lurch. They don't have a supply anymore. They don't have support. They rely on other people's support so they can connect with their emotions in a healthy way and to give them stability. And no matter what, I feel like they're looking at you as an option, like even if they come in barking at you and not nice, at least they could get some attention and some of your energy. It is a bit karmic that it feels like they were left in a lurch, and maybe even the third party left them devastated and betrayed. And so that's helped them on some level see what they did to you, but I feel like they haven't leveled up. They're just feeling in such a depleted space that they want you to heal, help them heal from the same type of energy that they left you in. Wow. Wow. I'm curious. So I'm going to keep going with this and look at messages. I'm being drawn to, let's see what messages the X wants to say to you. Ooh, ooh, this one flew out and I have to work for it. All right. Do I still have a chance? Yeah, that's the message that flew out. I feel like I had to work for it. It was in an uncomfortable, this is really though, oh, that just makes so much sense. Do I still have a chance? Can I still come in and use your energy until I feel better and until I'm healed and I can go treat you like an option again? I'm sorry. I don't feel like this energy has healed. I feel this energy is just needy. I want you back. Boy, Mercury retrogrades really, and this full moon is working over this energy. We'll take one more. What's one more thing that this person, this X wants to say to the collective? I don't want to let you go. Wow. All right. Let's get outcome. Start with a full deck. Possible outcome. First, let's get advice. What does advice have for the collective about this reading? Advice from Spirit about this reading. No more sneaky characters allowed in your space. This is the second time, Seven of Swords. This is in reverse. Remember, no sneaky Pete's allowed in your energy. You already learned this lesson in the past, because this person comes in with depression. That was what the original message. They deplete you. They drain all your cups. And it feels like they take and take and take. This is someone who doesn't give back, doesn't give equally, and leaves you feeling completely depleted and depressed. If you go back with this energy, then You can't close out a cycle. You will keep that cycle open. Bottom of the deck. It's time to manifest something new. It's time to create a new cycle. Possible outcome. Possible outcome. What's the outcome for the collective? Closing a cycle, ending this. It feels very momentous. Ending the cycle on energies who don't appreciate you, who use your energy, use you, and there's no. This might feel good for people who don't see their true value and they just need or feel lonely and would like this energy back, versus someone who really wants to wait, that they see their value and worth and they're waiting for someone who can reciprocate, someone who can meet them at their own level. You are at some level of mastery right now and learning how, feeling so solid in how you deal with emotions. I feel like that's why this person, one of the reasons is that they do not know how to deal with their emotions. They're very immature about their emotions. They seem very reactive at times. And so you don't want to mess that up. You are also in a very attractive space. I feel like on some level, this person realizes that as you've leveled up and as you're having this glow up, that your ships are coming in and people are attracted to that, not just this energy. That you've healed from the grief and loss, and you're definitely realizing that you have other opportunities and you have other options, and you make really amazing decisions now. You were stuck in an indecisive mode in your past and unwilling to see. Now you see clearly and you make decisions from a very grounded, stable, balanced position. And that is what's going to help you move past this situation in your strength. So, and with grace. So, wow. All right. Well, let me know if this is your reading by giving me a thumbs up. I would love to hear if this has resonated with you, what your story is behind this, if you feel comfortable to share. I love reading your comments, anything that you feel inspired to share in the comment section. I love connecting with you guys that way. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so I can grow this channel. I appreciate all of you. Mwah! Take care. Bye.